Come for a little walk with Lou. Maybe not very long, because I actually walked already 10 minutes. I had to stop back in at the house for a minute, and now I'm back. I'll be walking after midnight, searching for you. Do 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 do. Underneath my pillow. La da 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 da. I don't know the words, can you tell? I need to find some songs that I want to sing and get the words in my head so I can just enjoy myself. I do like to sing, and I do like to not stress. And it just seems like my life is full of stress all the time. I don't like it. No, why can't life be happy? Happy all the time. But the problem is it can't. So, what do? I don't deal well with people, I guess. I thought I did. But you know, I'm a reactor. Someone be frustrated with me, I'll be frustrated back. Someone be upset with me, I'll be upset back. I don't want to. I don't want to be like that. And yeah, I want happiness all the time, but you know, that's not really going to work. I wonder what they're doing. They've got dead grass in a certain pattern. They're going to do something there. You know, like landscaping or something, I don't know. Do, 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 do. Underneath my pillow. Okay, what's a good song? I just can't think of them. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going round. That was about the Vietnam War. I can kind of hear the music playing, but I can't get the words. Sitting here resting my bones. Seems like loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles from home. Gonna make this dock my home. I'll be sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. I got nothing to live for. Looks like nothing's gonna come my way. I just am sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. What's the rest of it? Do 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 do. La 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 dee dee dee. Sitting here resting my bones. Seems like loneliness won't leave me alone. Then he's whistling and I can't whistle. It's a beautiful tree over there. I do love trees. I love Mother Nature. At least I have some of that here. Dad's got a nice little house. It's really not that little. He's got 4 bedrooms, and he's got a nice big den and a nice living room, 2 bathrooms. He's got a hot tub room and a double garage, which they don't get to use because it's full of crap. I think that's the plague of everybody. The garage gets filled up when it could be a living space of some sort. But I was saying, you know, in the wintertime, when Dad was driving, he didn't need to be going out and falling in the ice trying to get into his car. His car could be in the driveway. he could walk out into a nice warm garage, not have to scrape off windshield, and, you know, tootle on down the road. Except for I don't drive in the snow. I don't like to drive in the snow anyway. I was on one side of the road. Next thing I knew, I had turned, I flipped a U and was on the other side of the road next to the curb. And I didn't do anything wrong. I mean, I know how to drive in the snow. That was weird. Anyway, I was sitting, okay, I was really young, living in Utah. They had bad winters there. I was shopping at Christmas time, and I'm in a big old Riviera. And I'm sitting stopped, okay? I'm stopped in traffic, and I slid off the road. I just don't think it's worth going out and driving in snow. I think when it's snow really bad, everything should stop. Shouldn't take kids to school, shouldn't go to work. Because look at all the damage that's done. It's a lottery out there. There are so many car accidents. And trucks slid off the road, you know, semi-trucks. All kinds of damage done just to go to work for a day, go to school for a day. Why bother? I wouldn't do it. Given a choice, I would not be driving in the snow. Just because there is that chance. Don't need to take a chance. What is a day's work worth? What is a day in school worth? You know, I'm glad they have snow days. But I know I have some problems with different things. I don't like the school system. I don't like the prison system. I don't like a lot of systems. And hopefully one day, I won't have to worry about it. Things are supposed to happen, but you know, they keep getting put off and put off. So it's like, will it ever happen? And I'm talking about an investment that I made a long time ago. It's been, I'm sure it's been 10 years, maybe 8. And if the investment goes through, it'll be a wonderful thing. But I sure been waiting a long time. They're expecting it to happen soon. But I've heard that before too. So I hate to get my hopes up real high. It's a good thing I haven't been like a lot of people, because a lot of people have been planning on that happening. And they took every penny they had to invest in stuff. You know? Not always a good idea. However, I'm hoping it'll pay off. And it should pay off. A lot of people are hoping for it. Anyway, I'm walking after midnight. There's a kitty. There's a kitty. Are you wanting me to pet you? Yeah, you look like you do. Are you going to scratch me? You want to rub my leg? Here. Yeah, meow. 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 Good kitty. Good kitty. Yeah, I got to go. See you later. I got me a friend. Came up and rubbed my leg. And I petted it. At one point in time, I shouldn't tell everything about me. But at one point in time, let's see, I started with 2 kitties, but I didn't get them fixed. And then those 2 kitties were girls, so they both had litters. And then you know what happens after that, they all have litters. Anyway, I had 22 cats at one time. You know, not a good deal, shouldn't do that, but I did love watching them. They were like little mountain lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. It was just fun. But that was too much. I suggest if you're gonna get cats, you do get 2 if they're kitties, because otherwise they're gonna climb up your legs. They're gonna attack you every time you turn around. That's what happened. You know, I walk across the room and all of a sudden you got a cat stuck to your leg, climbing up your back. And they love you and all that stuff, but it hurts. I used to have cats jump on my back, jump right up on my shoulder. One of the pictures that's in my community on YouTube shows me holding 2 cats. I got 1 cat in each arm or hand, trying to keep them from climbing up my head. Anyway, I didn't have 22 at that point. But before I left Vancouver, I did. But it was like watching a herd of cats. Big cats, you know, like tigers and panthers and stuff like that, cougars and lions. Not bears, I guess. That goes with the German Shepherds. The German Shepherd puppies look really, really cute. And some of them look like little bear cubs. But anyway, I digress. Because I do, I digress. I need medicine. I need medicine for ADHD or ADD. I think it's ADD because I don't see me speeding around all over the place. What I see is I'm just distracted. I get so distracted, I cannot stay focused. And some people just don't understand that, I guess. And I don't blame them. You know, I went my whole life not realizing. And then when I asked the doctor about getting medicine, and I told her what I wanted, no, we don't give that to people over 55. So what did she do? She gave me a different medicine. Only if I would take my blood pressure medicine. Okay? She gave me something that was supposed that the side effect was to help you stay focused. And I'm not sure if I actually saw a benefit from that, but what I did see was it sent me into rages. I mean, I got mad at Social Security, yelled at them, and hung up. That's not something that you do. And then I found myself getting upset and kicking out into the air with my foot because I was pissed off. And I hate that word. But point is, I quit taking that drug when I realized what it was doing to me. I asked her for Vyvanse. Vyvanse, I know how it affects me. And it does not send you into rages like that. You know, I think they were worried about it speeding up your heart too much or something. But no, I know for a fact that it worked good for me. I was able to get things done. I was focused. But you know, that was because I tried somebody else's medicine. Nobody has ever diagnosed me as ADD, but I know I am. And I took my husband to the chiropractor, and I was talking to him about Joe. And just like I do always, I leave one subject and go to another and forget what I'm even talking about. And he said, "A little ADD, huh?" So he was my first diagnosis. But it wasn't, you know, wasn't a doctor writing it down in a chart. But I know for a fact I'm a mess. My thoughts do scatter. And when I leave one room, I'm into the room I'm in. I go into a room to do something, but I've done and forgot because there's 5 or 6 things that have caught my attention when I got there. So I have a problem. It would be nice if I didn't. Yeah, I'm walking. That was Patsy Cline, right? I'll be walking after midnight in the moonlight. We go out walking after midnight, searching for you. I keep wanting to think that she's saying something about a sleepy, let's see, underneath my pillow. Something about a willow, and I don't understand that. Now, Heart has a song that talks about bending down over a stream. I was a willow last night in a dream, I bent down over a still running stream. Crazy on You is the name of that song. I'm gonna have to put that on my liked videos. You know, of songs I used to love. I need to get them all put on there. Like America, they did a song called Hold Me Tight, I think. Hold me tight. Won't you be my woman tonight? I don't know all the words. I feel a shiver up and down my spine. I know she's mine, so hold me tight. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look that one up. I got chill bumps on that one. And that one was from 48 years ago. Because my daughter had not even turned 1 when I remember playing that song. It's got a really neat, the music, I'm gonna put it on my thing, but I don't know if you guys can see my stuff. Anyway, it's America, and it's Hold Me Tight. And then I like Stevie Wonder's song, My Girl. My girl thinks that she's so fine that pretty soon she'll have my mind. Do 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 do. Okay, so I don't know the words. And then what's another one? I like Heart, White Lightning, and Wine. That's a good song. And you know what I really like? I love the music from the old days where they had a cowbell. I love the cowbell. Clonk, 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 and it has a good beat. You know, they should bring that back. I would love music I could dance to. Not wear myself out, but you know, kind of like this walking. If I walk a little bit slower, I'll go further. But maybe I won't. I really don't know. I'm not a sprinter. Like a horse. You know, they run a quarter mile. They race a quarter mile as far as they go. Now here's a memory I'm gonna share. I should just share it with Jessica and the kids. My first husband got into something like chariot races, okay? It was a hobby, and they actually had races where you came through a gate and you were on a chariot being led by horses. I don't know if he was sitting or standing. It kind of reminded me of, I want to think of Ben-Hur, those chariot races in that movie. But anyway, that had to have been a thrill and a half because they barreled out of that thing. I mean, I don't like thrills like that, but I'm just thinking what he might have felt while he was doing that. It might have been exciting, you know. It wasn't real exciting to me. But if I was in the driver's seat, I bet I would be pretty excited. Maybe not in a good way. Anyway, what's another song? I love the old songs. I like the Hollies. I like the Eagles. Witchy Woman. Green-Eyed Lady. I'm not sure who does that. Green-eyed lady, windswept lady. Do-do-do. I gotta look that up. I like that. When I was in New York and I was 16, I got sent to New York. Some of the songs that were popular there was give me some kind of sign, girl. Oh, my baby. Show me that you're mine, girl. Oh, yeah. Do, 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 do. Anyway, that's enough of that one. Okay, let's go back to the Hollies. What did they sing? You know, there's one song that I really love, and I'm not sure who does that. I think a couple different groups do that, and that is long-haired lady in a black dress, I think. I used to love to dance to it, whatever. And then there's a song by, I don't know who it's by. 100% Pure Love is the name of the song. And then part of the song says something about snuggling up and getting stuck. Sounds good to me. Anyway. I like dreaming, 'cause dreaming can make you mine. Even if it isn't reality. You know, it's good that somebody can dream. I don't know how I'm gonna ever dream again. I hope I do. You know, there was a time I didn't want to dream, okay? I have listened to TV all night long for years and years and years because it took things that happened away. Like when I would be in a, like I said, I'm strange. And I was told once upon a time I only had 2 levels of sleep, and that's light and deep. Well, it's dangerous. But I remember dreaming and waking up about probably every 90 minutes. That's a sleep cycle. But I would wake up with all these dreams. And I finally got to where I started taking a pad of paper to bed with me so I could write the dream down before I went back to sleep, because I'd forget it. Or write it down real quick before I forgot it. But I've had some vivid dreams. I did not forget, and I still remember to this day. And one was about the Urim and Thummim. You know, that's something that people don't know. I really don't think even a lot of people in church know about the Urim and Thummim. Yes, Joseph Smith used it to translate the plates. It was in the box with the plates. It is something that God put together for the interpretation of languages. Okay? It was even done in the Book of Mormon. It was, they found records from the brother of Jared comes to mind, but anyways, in Ether. They found the records of those people, and nobody knew the language. And so they found the person who had the seer stones, which is the Urim and Thummim. Okay? Interpreters, seers. Okay? Now let's see. I had a dream, and I've talked about it before, and it is true. I had been studying, and I wanted to know, how in the world could God create a world? How can he do that? And how do you know everything? Anyway, I don't know how long I'd been studying and praying about it, but one night I had a dream. And I shot straight out of bed, from laying down to sleep, deep sleep, to standing up, because of what happened in that dream. You know, when you do a bunch of studying, you put all these different things together, then things make sense. Okay? That's why not a lot of people know that. And I did post that scripture on my community on YouTube about the Urim and Thummim. Okay? So, in our readings, we find that those who graduate, when you graduate, meaning all these lives are over and we're headed to our kingdom, you have to be going into the celestial kingdom. But everybody who enters the celestial kingdom will receive a white stone. Okay? That you'll find, I want to say Matthew 2:17, but I don't know. I know the 2:17 is right. I just don't remember which book. But I think it's Matthew. But it mentions the white stone. So anyway, in my dream, I graduated and I was given my white stone. The second that stone touched me, I knew everything. I am not kidding. I knew everything. It's like, how in the world, you know? And that's why I shot straight out of bed. It was more than I could handle. But it let me know that God's prepared a way, and there's a gift. If you make it that far and you're going into the celestial kingdom, you'll get your white stone. You guys go look that up. Matthew 2:17, and see if the word stone is in there. Because they don't really say a whole lot. They just kind of reference it. So there's more scriptures that we'll have to go find. But the point is, I didn't know how in the world he could create a world, or how he could know everything that's going on in the world. I mean, how can you fathom that? You know, everybody praying and you understand what they're saying and taking care of business and stuff like that. Now, that's too far for us, too much for us to understand. Also, there's another scripture that talks about God living on a sea of glass. Sea of glass, okay? Which is that Urim and Thummim, because that is what your world will be. And it also says that he knows everything. It is manifested up through that sea of glass, which is a crystal ball. Anybody getting my gist here? A crystal ball. You know everything through that ball. Plus you create your world with that ball. I'm just saying, I was shown that we don't have to know everything. We need to do the best we can with this life we got and get as many lessons as we can. Learn things, because you're going to use that. You're going to need that. Future is coming, but it's a long way off, because after this particular existence, we still have the millennium to go through. The millennium's going to be beautiful. Beautiful in more ways than one. The earth will be sanctified, but not totally. In other words, the earth is going to go through a change, just like we are. We're going to become semi-immortal. And the earth is going to do the same. Right now, I think she's in a telestial state. She might be lower than a telestial state, because Joseph Smith did say, if you could see the telestial world, you'd kill yourself to get there. I am not advocating anybody to do that, okay? But the point is, they're just trying to tell you that the bottom kingdom is beautiful. So just think how the middle kingdom and the celestial kingdom are going to be. Kind of like I wrote that paper on the rose, beauty of the rose, and you compare it to the weed. You know, the weed has got those lovely little flowers, and it entangles all around the branches, and it chokes out everything, and it hides the beautiful rose that's there. You don't even know that underneath all that stuff is a beautiful rose, which is you and me, all of us. If you have not read that one, you need to read that one, okay? Go back and find it, The Beauty of the Rose. I do know that it's 4 minutes and 33 seconds, so that's not very bad. And 33 is my numbers. That's why it stuck out in my mind. But I love all my papers. They are analogies put to free style poetry. And I do think I had help with my stuff, because I like it so well. I know it couldn't have just been me. However, I'm the one with the learning. I'm the one with the pen that wrote it. Now I'm talking it. I'm talking here. No one ever listens to me anyway. I hope that you guys do. Right now I'm just rambling and trying to calm myself and take a walk and be happy. I want to be happy. And I don't like misery. Nobody does. I know I say stupid things. But, you know, misery does love company. And that's the deal with Satan. They want you to be on their side. they want you to be miserable too. Because they screwed up. They really screwed up. But in the realm of time and eternity and never-ending space, you know, who knows what the future will bring for them. So I do think they have a place in the scheme of things. They were necessary. Even though I just can't even fathom how evil they are. But you know, after reading those chapters in the Book of Mormon, the words of Mormon, let's see. Okay, the words of Mormon was just one chapter, and it wasn't. It was the Book of Mormon that was horrible. Okay, and I'm talking about the little book inside of the Book of Mormon. The historian who abridged the records had his own book, and what he was told us when he was young, to observe what's going on. And when you are older, 24 years old, write it down, okay? Go and get the records and write it down. Told him where the records were deposited. Anyway, if you guys have not listened to the Book of Mormon, which I have read to you, you need to. It is about this country. It is about the people who inhabited this country and the savages that they became. Oh my God. The horrible. That was Satan. I have never even thought about stuff like that. Oh my God. And I'm not sure which one was the worst. Oh my God, I cried before I got done with one of them. I had 2 verses left and I couldn't go on for a minute. I had to compose myself. That's how bad, really bad those people were. Oh my God. I don't even want to repeat it anymore. So, it's still important for everybody to know, because don't think we're not going to go there again. Maybe we're already there. We just don't know it. There's things going on, but you don't know. You know who did that? Was that Curtis Lowe? Jake Isles band, maybe? I wonder if I can sing it. Did you ever? No, I'm gonna have to look up the words. Did you ever feel the cold wind blow? If you don't know what I mean, you need to stand up and scream, because there's things going on that you don't know. I was talking about people being cold. You know, the people living on the streets. There's all kinds of things going on that we don't have any idea about. And you never really do until you go through it. If you go through it, then you know. Then you know it. Yeah, I'm walking slower now. And it's 33 minutes and 15 seconds. I think what I did was I walked about 7 minutes in a different video. So I've done pretty good, really, for the shape I'm in. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. It ain't very good. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. What condition my condition was in. Okay, how about 3 Dog Night? Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. That ain't the way to have fun, no. Oh, I wish I could remember those words. It's talking about people smoking weed. And I was in New York when I heard that song first. I had been sent away because of messing around with the guy across the street. They did a good job, my mom and dad. I just wish they would have stopped me from getting married. I really pushed it and pushed it and pushed it until they just let me do it. It's not a good thing, you know. It was terrible. But I got my wish, didn't I? I got my wish. I got married a week after I turned 17 to a boy who at that point in time felt he was pushed into it. Instead of wanting to get into it, he just did it he had to do it. Shouldn't have done it. Really shouldn't have done it. And I wish I would have had my head on straight when I was in New York, because I missed a lot of wonderful opportunities by being loyal to the idiot across the street who ended up fucking me over. Yeah, you did, Bubba. You did. Can't say I really blame you. I just wished you'd have been brave enough at the very beginning to say, hey, I don't love you. I don't want to marry you. And then be done with it. That would have helped. I might have been real sad to begin with, but I'd have got over it instead of messing up my whole life. Messing up Jessica's life too. You know, she never did have a firm foundation of a home. And then she got taken away from me once every year for a month to go live with strangers. You'll never know what things tear you up inside till you go through it. And then you get blamed. You get blamed because it's your fault. No, it was not. It was not. And the things that people have said about me from that time is not true. It is not true. And I get to take the blame for that too. So, you know, there's a lot of blame pushed over on me that I don't deserve. And the only one who knows it is me and God. Not even my daughter. She don't want to hear nothing. She hears all this shit from these other people, and then she doesn't want my side of anything. Doesn't matter. I do not matter. It's a wonderful way to be. Anyway, there's a lot of unfair things going on. And you just deal with it. I wish I could remember a good song to sing. I know it keeps coming to my head, but I don't know it. I used to sing it. Strawberries, cherries, and an angel kissing spring. My summer wine is really made from all these things. A dollar and a dime. Do 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 do, more summer wine. Oh, summer wine. I am a yodeler, I can tell. Not on purpose, it's just what my voice does these days. I don't want to stop. I'm doing pretty good because I'm walking slow and I'm not paying attention. I'm doing a lot better than I was as far as walking goes. When I first started, I couldn't go very far at all. I don't even know how far. It took me 4 walks in a day to get. Maybe 2 miles, I'm not sure. But I've noticed that I've walked almost 2 miles at one time. But only if I'm distracted. As long as I'm not paying attention to my pain and sorrow, I'll be fine. I wish our German Shepherd wasn't so unruly. She loves me to pieces. She would walk with me. I mean, she could be my protector, and then I could get out of the street. I could go a little further. But she is strong. She is not trained. She's not trained to walk on a leash. She wants to pull you down the road, and she's too strong for me. I found myself getting my back all twisted, and it could pop. You never know. I don't need that. So I need her to be trained to walk by your side. They're not supposed to be pulling you down the road. and then they just stay with you. That's what they're supposed to do. And there is about a foot long leather strap that is a leash, so that they don't have a lead going out there. You just keep them by your side, and then pretty soon I think they probably know that's where they're supposed to be. Anyway, me and Dad are sick. I've been sick for about 5 days. I think Dad was sick well before I got home anyway. Just not feeling right, you know. He's wanting to go to the doctor. The hospital. But see, it's not the weekend anymore. I think he should just call his doctor. You know, there was a time you could call your doctor, and if you'd seen him within the last year, and they can hear you on the phone if you got a cold or whatever, you know, they just give you a medicine. Call the doctor, call a prescription in. But no, these days you got to go to your primary care doctor. Well, that's the same thing, you know, go to your primary care doctor. But he had called when it was too late and the weekend was here. And they told him if he got worse, go to the emergency room. But see, he's really doing pretty good. But he does want antibiotics. And he's thinking, I want them too. And I said, no, I'll take you. You are an old man. If that's what you want, I'll take you down there and you can get some. But I would call my doctor and see if I couldn't get some from her first. Damn, she should know. They see him every 3 months. But anyway, I don't know what the point was. Oh, the point is, I told him I don't want antibiotics. Especially women, you know. You take antibiotics and what else does it do to you? It gives you a yeast infection. Then you got to go take something else. It's just a big rigmarole. And so I just don't think that I want to do that. And I'm not that bad. I don't think. I just think this illness is going to take time. You know, but I've counted it up. If I got it right after I got home, then it's been 5 days. I got home on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. The thing was Tuesday. So I drove Tuesday and had the meeting, stayed at Di's, and then I went to my girlfriend's for 2 hours, and then I drove home another 5 hours. Came home with the stiffest neck in town. And I'm sure it was from driving, holding the steering wheel too tight, pulling on my neck muscle. But I also do think that sometimes the stiff neck comes with an illness. So I don't know. All I know is, for the most part, my neck is better till I try to sit on Dad's couch, and those big billowy cushions behind my neck just kind of is weird. So no, I can't sit on his couch. And a lot of couches are like that. I had couches like that too. But they're really not good for your neck. Anyway, maybe this will be my last lap, because it is 43 minutes, so I'm getting close to an hour by the time I'm done. I go walking after midnight in the moonlight. La 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 la. I'll go out walking after midnight, searching for you. I've been thinking, you know, I gotta quit doing that. But I was also thinking about, you know, the children's songs, the primary children's songs. I think Mom and Dad had one of their hymn books. So I'm gonna look for that. Then maybe I will be able to sing that song, the full song. I'll just do a real quick video and do that. Anyway, it's probably time to stop. I just don't want to. I don't want to do anything I'm supposed to do, you know. I need a magic fairy dust. Maybe I should go watch once upon a time. Hey, I just had 3 4s. I had 4 4 4 3 and then 4 4 4 4. So I had 4 4s. Those are angel numbers too, but I don't know what they are, what they mean. I just know about my 3s. And the reason 3 has been my number forever was Jesus Christ. He had a 3 years where he went and preached and did all his miracles and stuff. He died on the cross, I believe, in 3 hours. He was gone for 3 days. I don't understand that quite the way we do the, what is it, something on Friday, Good Friday, and then on Sunday morning he's resurrected. That's not 3 days. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but I'm talking 3 full days in the tomb. Maybe I'm just literal. Probably so. I do that a lot. Anyway, so 3 hours to die, 3 years for his mission, 30 years, which is a 3, before he started his mission, but 3 days before he came back and was resurrected. And I don't remember all the other things, but there's a lot of things that happen in 3s in the scriptures to do with Jesus. And for the longest time, he was my man, okay? Even though he's not a man, I aspire to greatness. I know he's already got his mate. And it might have been Mary Magdalene. Might have. You never know. I know that she was very special to him. And you can't believe everything that people made up about the scriptures. Interpretations, you know? Sometimes they're just screwed up with their thoughts. Yeah, they said they got Mary Magdalene posted as her portrayed as a whore, a harlot, or whatever. I don't think so. She had devils in her. 7 devils went out of her. So who knows? But I just have a feeling she was too busy racked up in other things. You know, having 7 demons inside you. I don't think that meant you were out having sex all the time. And I guess I really should stop after this time. I'm gonna write down some songs and get them in my head so I can sing them. I remember Nancy Sinatra's song, "These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you." I was so young when that came out. Anyway, I know, 47 minutes. Wow, that's pretty. Let me see if I can show you that. Look at the sky. Isn't that pretty? Of course, that big tree's in the way, but I like the trees too. So, anyway, I'm gonna go to the end of the street one more time. You know, I hope you guys don't get all upset about my scriptures. You really should pay attention to them is what you should do. And really, you can just have that app read them to you, I know. And they're perfect, but they aren't me. And they don't give you commentary. Or is that what it is, commentary? Yeah, it is. I give a lot of commentary. Anyway, life is short, people, okay? Even in the best of times or whatever is short. But now war is coming in. That's just really scary. And so what? They're going to send all our men over there again. They're going to take all the cream of our crops and send it to other pieces of the earth to fight and be killed and maimed. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't think it's right. You need to bring all our people home and let all those people fight their own damn battles, okay? Why do you have to try to control the world? We do not need one world order. We need to take care of our own little place and our own population and quit trying to take care of the whole world and not us. You send all our money everywhere else. Why are you able to do that? How can you do that? It's not yours to send. It is the people's. Okay? You're ripping us off left and right. And then you send our children off to war so they can get maimed, so that they can come home and be damaged and not produce children like they're supposed to. Not have happy homes, because how can you have a happy home when you have been programmed to kill? And when you've been over there and partaken of the killing. It is horrid. It's very horrible. And I don't know how people can be happy. How can you be happy when you've got a brain full of all those memories? I just think somebody is not cool. Those who send our people away. And I guess I'm gonna have to stop. You know, I know I've covered a whole bunch of ground. Probably ground that didn't need to be covered. So I'm just rambling. I'm the ramble on girl. I don't know. 51 minutes. Basically, it's about an hour. I lied. I'm going to take one more lap. And then, I'm not sure where I'm going to read next, you know, because I just read 9. 3rd Nephi, chapter 9. So, I think 11 is where Jesus comes to this country. The great white God. It's written up in 3rd Nephi. I think it starts in 11. Okay. So I've only got 10 in between it. So maybe I'll go ahead and read 10 and 11 and see what's up. I know that he was here for a while. He chose disciples. He called them disciples in the Book of Mormon. A disciple is a student. That's what we all need to be, a student of Jesus Christ. Kids. Anyway. You know, I wouldn't want to go and do my life over. Even knowing what I know, I don't know that I should do my life over. Just need to be mindful of my lessons and try not to repeat them, or at least have learned from them. But it is important to have your mate. And I need the right one. But you know, if I don't find my mate here on earth, God will give me the right one in the next life. I don't know about that, because the next life is the millennium. So I'm really not sure how that's going to work. But I'm done. I'm worn out. I'm going to take one of these bottles. Brother. Okay. I know. Happy trails to you until we meet again. I should get in the light. So I'm going to wait until... Ah, there it is. Stop. Aha, stop.